Okay, so our class was in the middle of this problem and we started having difficulties. So I'm going to start from the beginning, and we're looking at the situation where someone is operating a small sign making business, and they find that if they charge a specific price for each sign, they're going to sell 64 minus X signs per week. What is the smallest number of signs that he can sell to have an income of $768 in 1 week? So we were playing with this idea that we could do some investigations if we sell it for, say, $1, how many are we going to sell? He sells 64 minus X, so that would just be 63. And if you sell them for $1 each and you sell 63, how much money are you going to make? You're going to make 63 bucks. If you sell them for $2, you aren't going to sell as many. You'd sell 62. How much money would you make? You'd make a lot more money because each one's selling for $2 now. 2 times 62 would be $124. And I think I also looked at what if we sold it for 60 bucks? You're not going to sell very many. You're only going to sell 4. How much money would you make? You'd make 240 bucks. So far 60 is the best of these three options, but I think we're going to get a lot more money if we sell it somewhere in the middle. We aren't asked to find the most money we can make per se. We just want to make at least $768. So let's go to this. What is it we're looking at? We're looking at the revenue. Revenue is equal to the X, the cost that you're selling them for, times the 64 minus X, the amount that you sell. If you multiply those together, you get the revenue. So we're going to say X times 64 minus X. And what do we want the revenue to be? We want it to be 768, and we can distribute. Gives us 64x minus x squared. And of course, we got a quadratic equation. We want to set equal to 0. We want the x squared to be positive, so we're going to move it over to the other side. X squared minus 64x plus 768 equals 0. And we could take a minute and see if it does factor or if it doesn't factor. I'm going to go ahead and go straight to the quadratic formula though. So using the quadratic formula, we've got x equals 64 plus or minus the square root b squared, 64 squared, minus 4 times 1 times 768 all over 2. And then I'm going to plug that into my calculator and see what it tells me. So if we make a fraction, 64 plus square root 64 squared minus 4 times 1 doesn't do anything, 768 all over 2. I get 48. If I used a minus up there, I'd get 16. So it looks like if we want to get $768, the smallest amount of signs that we sell, you got to be careful here. Remember, 16 is what we found so far. This is the cost that we're going to sell each sign for. So if we're going to sell it for $48, how many would we make? If we sell it for $48, we'd make 64 minus that, which would be 16. If we sell it for $16, we'd make 48. So that's our answer right there. The smallest number of signs we want to make is 16. Hope that makes sense.